Fear tingles down your spine and hairs stand on end. Mysteries unknown and tales in the dark. Are you ready? Hello? Because I love the Bermuda Triangle so much, let's do a part 3. So, next time you fly over the open ocean, watch the skies, watch the clocks, and if you hear static in your headphones, pray that that's all you hear. Sometimes the most haunting ghosts are not seen, but heard. December 5th, 1945. Before the Flight 19 slipped beneath history, the Navy captured radio exchanges between the aircraft. The following lines are from the official transcripts, unedited and chilling in their simplicity. Lieutenant Charles Taylor's: "We can't find Wes. Everything is wrong, strange. Even the ocean doesn't look as it should." Another pilot: "Everything looks strange, even the ocean." Taylor again: "We're entering the white water. Nothing seems right. We don't know where we are. The water is green, not like the Atlantic." These messages continued until silence claimed all 5 aircraft. The final moments were scattered with garbled phrases, sudden bursts of static, and odd clicks described by one officer as not man-made. In 1996, the U.S. Coast Guard station in the Key West received a strange signal, an open channel SOS, broadcast on the outdated marine frequency. A crackling male voice came through. "Coordinates, engine failure, fog, she's back, she's beneath us." The transmission lasted 4 minutes. When tracked, the signal came back from coordinates 150 miles southeast of the Bermuda in the open sea. No ships were ever found. Even stranger, audio technicians claimed the voice sounded mechanically slowed, as if time itself had stretched the recording. Yet the message came live, uninterrupted. It was never heard again. Sometimes the machines scream too. In 2003, a private plane disappeared en route from the Bahamas to Fort Lauderdale. Weeks later, wreckage was found, but the black box was largely intact. The FAA analysis team decrypted the audio. For the first 45 minutes, it was uneventful. Routine banter, engine hum, weather checks, then static, then laughter, in reverse. Not the pilot's voices, something else. The laughter repeated over 90 seconds. Then one final message played backward and forward. Backwards: "She sees you." Forward: "You see her." The pilot never mentioned seeing anything on radar. No distress calls, no scream, just laughter and that phrase. The audio was sealed by the FAA, claimed file corruption, but insiders said they still hear it at night. In 1980, a Chilean fishing vessel, Mar del Silencio, picked up a looped message on the short-wave radio as it passed near the Puerto Rico Trench, just inside the triangle's fringe. Unknown voice: "No time, no sky, no sun, help, 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 no time." It repeated for nearly 11 hours. When triangulated, the signal's source came from 3,000 meters below the sea floor. No equipment should be capable of transmitting at that depth. Commercial Flight 231 from Caracas 2. Miami reported instrumental cluster shutdowns over the triangle. Pilots described the digital panels blinking like a camera flash. In 2011, Yacht lost both analog and digital compasses, GPS, and cell signal within minutes of entering the zone. And when they emerged, their phones showed the wrong dates and year. A submarine drone launched to explore a fault line near the Andros Island recorded engine sounds from above, as if massive ships were circling. The surface crew saw nothing. One message, one impossible voice heard once. In 1973, a family on a sailing trip recorded their son's birthday message on a cassette. They were off the coast of the Bermuda. Clear skies, nothing unusual. Weeks later, while replaying the tape, a faint voice whispered over the child's laughter, "You should not be here." Experts confirmed no trace of the voice on the original reel before recording, no signs of dubbing, and chillingly, no matching voice in the family. The Bermuda Triangle may be silent to the eye, but to the machines, to the radios, to the forgotten recording, it screams. Screams warnings, screams echoes, and sometimes screams names. What would you do if your GPS blinked out over the opened water? If your watch ticked backwards? If your headphones whispered in your own voice, but said things you never said? What causes the ships to vanish without a trace? Planes to fall from clear skies, clocks to stutter, and compasses to spin like drunken eyes. The Bermuda Triangle has many names, but only one question: what lies beneath? Some theories believe the Bermuda Triangle is a temporal vortex, a place where the fabric of space and time buckle inward like a water circling a drain. They point to reports of pilots who claim to lose hours within minutes, boats that vanish only to reappear decades later, rusted but empty, their food and gear untouched. The 1970s case of Bruce Gernon, a pilot who flew into a glowing cloud over the Bahamas, then emerged 100 miles away 30 minutes too early. He insists he passed through a tunnel of light where no time existed. Physics had speculated if intense gravitational or magnetic forces concentrated beneath the Earth's crust in this area, could time bend? Could the triangle be a natural machine, a broken clock made of sky and sea? The Bermuda Triangle is one of those few places on Earth where true north and magnetic north align. This can cause ancient navigation systems like magnetic compasses to malfunction. But it goes deeper. In 2005, NASA satellites recorded magnetic plumes rising from the ocean floor in Triangle territory. These pulses were not volcanic, but patterned, almost like beacons. Sailors have described their compasses spinning endlessly or pointing backwards towards land that isn't there. Could a massive iron deposit deep under the sea floor be reaching up, whispering magnet lies to the skies above? Could the anomaly be artificial? Underneath the triangle's ocean floors lies massive deposits of methane, clathrate, frozen gases trapped beneath the layers of sediment. When disturbed by tectonic shifts or erosion, these deposits can violently explode, releasing massive gas plumes that instantly reduce water density, causing ships to sink straight down, leaving no debris, disrupt air pressure, stalling aircrafts mid-flight. It's a chilling, plausible explanation, but it doesn't explain the silent radio transmissions, the missing time, or the ship logs written hours after disappearances. Some scientists believe the methane theory may just be one note in a much darker symphony. Plato's Atlantis, an ancient technological advanced civilization, was said to sink into the sea in a single day and night of misfortune, and some believe that it sank beneath the very waters of the Bermuda Triangle. Sonar scans have revealed bizarre geometric shapes, including a pyramid-like structure over 2,000 feet beneath the oceans near Bimini. And then there's the infamous Bimini Road, a submerged pathway made of massive stones, too regular to be natural, too eroded to be modern. Could the ancient tech designed to harness the Earth's energy still be active? Could the tech warp fields distort time or even cause hallucinations? More terrifying, what if it wasn't Atlantean, but alien? Some researchers theorize that this triangle is not a location, but a threshold, a place where dimensions overlap with others, thin like worn parchment. This could explain people who vanish mid-sentence, boats that show up without their crews, but with warm coffee and active logs, the sensation of being watched beneath clear skies. Survivors often describe an intense sense of displacement as if they weren't alone, even when their instruments said that they were. Could these vanishings be abductions, not by creatures of the flesh, but the vibration and shadow? Or are these travelers simply slipping through to a place not meant for us? And then the final theory, one that chills researchers to the bone. What if the Bermuda Triangle is not a phenomenon, not a place, but a living thing? An ancient intelligence not bound by the body or time, a creature vast and patient, drifting through geological epochs, feeding, watching, testing, the mist that moves against the wind, the echo of your own voice calling back out of sync, the storm that forms the clear skies like a blink. And it doesn't want to kill us, one survivor said. It wants to study us. Perhaps the triangle is a sensor. Perhaps it's a mouth. Or maybe, just maybe, it's a mirror, showing us a version of reality we were never meant to see. Some call it pseudoscience. Others call it legend. But the disappearances are real. The wreckage is gone, and the ocean does not return what it takes. Whether it's gas, time warps, lost civilizations, or something older than myth, the Bermuda Triangle remains unsolved. And when you stare into the fog, be ready for it to stare back at you. Do you feel it? That pull in your chest when a plane dips? That pressure in your ears as your compass hesitates? Maybe it's not broken. Maybe it's a warning. And this has been Nightly Haven, where the unexplained explains us. Have a good night, guys. Bye.